welcome to TheSyncz YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing episode 2 of game ideas. Now, I got my trusty piece of paper, my book is in my bag and I've got loads of work in there, so live on there. Now, obviously, last episode we talked about the pirate game that we went through and it got, my mate started speaking about it and all that lot, so we came up with the idea that it's kind of like Age of Icarus, I think my mate said it were. But Age of Icarus is like in the sky and you're flying around. The Yogscast did a video on it, pretty much. And today I thought we'll leave that at that. Obviously, if you want to put in the comments below anywhere, and then it's fine. Oh, I've got again. I start getting notifications now on Xbox. But anyway, this time I've already got a name for this game, and it's either I got two names really. It's either Fallen Kingdom or Fallen Kingdom. Now, obviously, as you can think about already, it's a kingdom, and let's get a piece of paper. You set up your own kingdom, so obviously you got so much time to build your own kingdom, like you put walls around it, you get barracks and buildings, so many buildings to place and all that stuff. It's online, and it's pretty much, you must defend it against another person who gets to build their army. So the objective is to kill the king or queen, or king and queen, I'm not too sure. But you play as the king and queen. So it's like, obviously you go in, it's like, who do you want to pick? And obviously you might pick the king, if you want to play as king or the queen, whichever. And then you build your kingdom. So you might build it however you want, I'm not too sure. And then obviously the other person has to pretty much destroy the castle and get him. But with this, obviously you get like so many weapons, so many things. But going back to the other game, it could have like a point system. So obviously you get like so many points into like the weaponry, so many points into your own army to defend it, or so many points into the building. And obviously all of that combined, but then you got to pretty much defend it, and like you might have like a breach wall, so you move more of your army to one side, but someone who is attacking you is going to the other side. Now I'm sure there's a game already like this. Rome, I think it is. I'm not sure, but I haven't seen as much gameplay on that. But this is gonna be more my game, or this idea, shall I say, is gonna be more online better. So you could have like 1v1 or 2v2 really. You could have two armies attacking against the kingdom, but one of your person who's defending has got the actual army and they've built their own, and then the other person is pretty much defending the kingdom. And then going on to like the armies, you could have like a knight's army, military, space marines, stone age, goblins, zombies, dwarves, elves, demons, angels, orcs and ghosts. So there's quite a lot of armies, and obviously they'll all have like the special like, I don't know how would you say, like special unit. That's like probably the best way to put it. But obviously the more like they could like pretty much set out. I'll put my piece of paper down now. It's easier. Pretty much they could put like their full point system into like all of like, I'm not sure how to put it, like their infantry units really, and just rush the base or kingdom. But then, or you can focus more on like catapults in a way, like support units. And then obviously it all depends on what's going on in the battle then. So games could last like 10 minutes or they could last 30 minutes. But then you got to pretty much like breach the wall, but then you actually got to get to the actual place where they've put their king and queen. So you pretty much got to destroy all their kingdom. But then if you breach a wall, they might send their army over to that wall and start defending it. But then it might leave like weak spots around that place. So then obviously you can attack more and more. But then it mainly focuses on like how they've built the base. They could build the base in like a straight line really, but then just have loads of catapults along the front, but then nothing on the back, but you put your army on the front. So they don't know where you're gonna put your army. So it's like a massive open field. Or however the map's designed, you can have go into map design, or you can create your own map and test it with your friends and see how that goes. But then obviously if you do like a 2v2, it's same, so that you got a circle pretty much, and then the person places where they want their army. So you have to place it in a certain place. You can't place like infantry here, catapults on the other side, and all that support units and stuff. You have to place it, and once you place the first unit, you can decide to move wherever you want, but then you have to place it around that unit. But if you've got two armies, then you can like strategically think where you're going to put it. So if you're playing with your friends or like a random or whatever, you can do like both at either side of the castle. So then you can focus like pinpoint positions and stuff. But then obviously on the other side, the person will be doing the same in the circle, placing their army, but they'll be just trying to distract you and everything. And then with a kingdom, they might not focus more on their army. They might focus more on like weaponry, like catapults and all the amazing stuff that people used. And then obviously it's like ghosts and zombies attacking, I don't know, like a Space Marines base with elves defending it at the same time. It could be really weird, but then obviously then it can be like an amazing like battle scene. So it could like go on Twitch or something that people like elves and ghosts versus zombies and Space Marines, like the weirdest battles, but then they'd be like the most fun at the same time. And then you could have, I don't know about microtransactions within it. Obviously you could have like, I don't know what you could have really. There wouldn't be like much, you wouldn't buy anything really. You could have like DLC where you could have new maps and new like armies that you can think of. But then obviously it adds more like spice to the game, and obviously you got to like think which army you're best with. And then if you might be good with zombies that have like a really good support unit, but then you might be good with Space Marines that have like a really good infantry unit in a way. So all that depends really. But yeah, that's pretty much episode 2 for you. So Fallen Kingdom or Falling Kingdom. Obviously it's up to you. Put in the comments below what you think or anything else that you want us to think about. And then my mates actually discussed about having like a podcast, so we could have like 4 of us at least on Skype, and we pretty much talk about it and how we think it should last, or what game or ideas we should implement in a game, or like if a game is already out and then we can think about that game and what they think. But yeah, so the podcast idea is up for debate. And if you want anything, put it in the comment below. Like, subscribe, follow the Twitch as well, and like the Facebook page. Keep you all updated. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.